Hello, welcome along. It is a big night for Konya in Turkey as it takes centre stage for round one of this year's UCI Track Nations Cup. Thanks to your company, I'm Martin McDonald. Konya, located in central Turkey, the home of the whirling dervishes, which dates back over 700 years. Its profound historical and cultural significance, blending ancient traditions with the modern urban developments, it's known as one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Konya has been a key centre for various civilizations, including the Hittites, the Romans, the Byzantines, and the Seljuks. The city is dotted with remarkable historical sites, and one of them is now the Konya Velodrome. It is a beautiful track. This is the first big event that has played host to track cycling. In fact, it's just got its license this evening for the next decade. Turkey, if you're a follower of cycling, you'll be familiar with the presidential tour of Turkey, which rose to prominence from about 2008, and big champions such as Mark Cavendish, Andre Greipel over the years really loved coming to Turkey for the road racing. Now Turkey turns its attention to the track to try and build its own track program. It's a 250-meter track. It's 8 meters wide. It is finished spruce. It has a maximum banking of 45.5 degrees. Chatting to Jan van Eyden, the German coach, earlier on today, he said it's riding really quick. It is a fast track. So will we see some records form here this evening? We're going to kick things off with the women's team sprint. First round, we'll have heat 1, which will be between Poland and Austria. Then we will take in the Germany versus Japan, Great Britain versus Czechia, and the Netherlands versus Ukraine. That will be the order. In the home straight, lining up for Poland, we have Marlena Kawaka, we have Ursula Loss and Nicola Sibiak. And in the back straight for Australia, we have Sophie Watts. Alessia McKagan making her return to track cycling is Christine Perkins. So welcome back to the top flight of track cycling for Christine Perkins. Qualification, Poland qualified 4th fastest this morning in a time of 47.336, and Australia with 47.405. 3 laps of the track. If you're new to the team sprint, first rider leads off, swings off the track, hands over to rider 2, and then you have your third rider to anchor the team home. We are under orders. It is such a big night. The excitement is huge amongst the Turkish Federation and Turkish cycling community. Last countdown. This is that moment. You're just going through that ritual. Poland performed so well in the Nations Cup last year. This was really one of their strongest disciplines. Away we go. So leading off, Marlena Kawaka for the team of Poland. It looks like Kawaka's got a great start there. So the Aussies, Christine Perkins leading off for Australia, looking through. So Poland, Australia up at the moment as we go through that lap and a half. They're going to come up to their start positions this time, and then it will be up to that final rider to bring things home. Australia marginally outside at the moment, up to that half lap position. Have they managed to pull it back? They have, just a touch up to their starting positions, and they stop the clock, and Poland get it by 0.487. So 56.605 kilometers an hour. So the fastest 2 winning teams will race for the gold and silver medals. The other 2 winning teams race for the bronze medal. The losers are classified 5th to 8th place, depending on their times in the first round. So this is our first round. So that opening lap, 19.007 for Poland, 19.274 for Australia. And that finish time, 47.212, is the time to beat. We have it, so qualifying. So which colour medal will they be riding for? Next up on the track will be Germany and Japan. So Germany, rich history in the team sprint, and they come into these championships off the back of a bronze medal in the recent European Championships. Japan come into this Track Nations Cup after a bronze medal in the Asian Championships. And lining up for Germany, we have Lea Sophie Friedrich, we have Clara Schneider, and Pauline Sophie Grabosch. For Japan, we have Aki Sakai, Haruka Nakazawa, and Mina Sato. That is the team of Japan. So 46.367, third quickest for Germany this morning. 47.733 for Japan. So just going through those final rituals. See the riders as well. They have the big Velcro straps as they are now over the top of the shoes as well to just hold those feet in. They're under orders inside the last few seconds, ready for the off. Away we go, we get it underway. So both teams smoothly away. So Lea Sophie Friedrich leading off for Germany, with Aki Sakai for Japan going through. Handing over to rider 2. So looking at half lap splits now. So Germany are up 1.263 up. Clara Schneider for Germany, Nakazawa for Japan, handing over to Mina Sato and Pauline Grabosch. So half a lap to go, and Germany well up by almost 2 seconds as they come up towards their start position. Stop the clock, 46.222 for Germany. So that assures them a qualification for the medal ride-offs. And the same with Poland. Which colour will it be? Current world record 45.186 for Great Britain. That was set in Canton d'Yvelines back in 2024 at the Olympic Games. So there you have it, 46.222 for Germany, averaging their 58.414 kilometers an hour. Japan averaging 56.085. Moving along. So Great Britain just getting themselves into position. It's going to be Great Britain against Czechia in Heat 3. Czechia, another team that are really growing in again in the sprint competitions, as all the nations are starting to build into the next Olympic cycle. Just a small British team here. So the British team come into this off the back of successful national track championships. So they are represented by Rhian Edmonds, Lauren Bell, and Lowry Thomas. Czechia, as they get the last ritual from the coach. Anna Jabornikova, Veronika Jabornikova, and Sara Katarina Petakova. That is the team for Czechia. Real talented team are Czechia. Lauren Bell. Multiple national championships in the sprint classifications in Manchester recently. Taking the sprint, the Keirin, and the team sprint. Silver medal in the World Championship. Team sprint team last year. Brian Edmonds gold in the European under-23 team sprint. Larry Thomas, national team sprint champion as well in her career. So 46.222 is the time set by Germany. So the fastest two winning teams race for gold and silver. Third and fourth race for bronze. Away we go, getting their ride underway. So Larry Thomas leading off for Great Britain. We go through, that's half lap. Great Britain marginally up. Larry Thomas through that first lap. She hands over to Lauren Bell. Lauren Bell takes over in second rider. So Veronika Jabornikova handing over to the final rider. They are just under a second down at the moment, Czechia. This looks like it's going to be a victory for Great Britain, but what is the time going to be? That is the all-important question. They go through and they go to the top of the leaderboard with that ride. So 46.210 for Great Britain. So go quicker, just marginally quicker than the team from Germany. Two teams to go, one more ride. So making their way up on to the track are the newly crowned European team sprint champions from the Netherlands. So they won that in a time of 46.322 ahead of Great Britain, who came home in a 46.929. Will we get a runoff of that final? So in the back straight, representing Ukraine is Victoria Polishuk. We have Alia Belechka and Alexandra Levinyuk. They qualified in 49.487 for 8th. And representing the Netherlands, we have Kimberly Kelly, Hetty van der Waal and Steffi van der Peet. That is the team from the Netherlands. You can see looking resplendent in their European champions jerseys. The team from Ukraine in the back straight. See there, just going through, if you're new to the track, those big Velcro straps. They just go over your clipless pedals. And then just really make sure those feet are in tight, your sprinters putting out the big watts. So the countdown is on for our final heat of the women's team sprint here at the UCI Track Nations Cup in Konya in Turkey. So away we go, both teams cleanly away. Hetty van der Waal leading off for the Netherlands. So just a little glance back over the shoulder just to see where the team are. Victoria Polishuk. So they have got a big task ahead of them here. The team of Ukraine up against the European champions and one of the fastest teams in track cycling. So they're going to come up to the start position, handover. So Hetty van der Waal goes through down that back straight. What is the time going to beat into turn 4? and up towards their start position, and they go through 45.378 for the Netherlands. So that is a new fastest time for the team of the Netherlands, 59.500 kilometers an hour, 54.442 kilometers an hour for Ukraine. So they came home in 49.594. Steffi van der Peet bringing that home. And there you have it. So Great Britain and the Netherlands will face off for gold and silver, and Poland and Germany will face each other for the ride-off for the bronze medal. So rerun of that European Championship title race. Just a replay there. Just those rituals as a track cyclist and as a sprinter that you go through. Always that mental checklist that you do every single time you get in the start gate or get on the track. The prep is the same. Saw there Alexandra Levinyuk handing over to Ala Belechka. So some great slow-mos. Just shows you there the effort that it takes to get that team up to that sort of speed. So the team in the Netherlands, we're going to try and take this Nations Cup. We're going to move on in the programme to the men's elimination. So we had a qualification race this morning. We had a qualification scratch race, and that was held we had 2 riders eliminated from each of the heats. So in there we've got just take you through them as we run quickly through the graphic. So our start list. So we'll have starting at the fence, we will have Noah Wolf from Denmark. From Austria we'll have Tim Waffler. From Chile we have Jakob Decker. From Belgium, Jules Hester. From Spain, Mario Anguilla Yaguez. From Italy, we have Davide Boscaro. From Trinidad and Tobago, we have Akil Campbell. From Poland, Piotr Maslak. From Czechia, Matthias Koblezek. From Germany, we have Moritz Malcherek. From Great Britain, we have Ben Wiggins. And from Slovenia, we have Nick Peterlin. And then starting on the blue band, so at the bottom of the track from New Zealand will be George Jackson. We've got Vincent Hoppezak from the Netherlands, Peter Moore from the USA, Ilya Savashin from the AIN. We've got Ramazan Yilmaz from Turkey, Yao Matias from Portugal. We have Cameron Fitzmaurice from Canada, Oliver Blennon from Australia, Ilya Karabutov from Kazakhstan. We have Fernando Navarromo from Mexico. We have Sun Hua Shu from Hong Kong and Harshveer Singh Sekhon from India. That is the makeup of the final of the men's elimination race. And the qualification races this morning, the scratch races, were really interesting in the way that they were run off. This man here from Turkey, Ramazan Yilmaz, is a real emerging talent, and that's what tracks like this and facilities like this are all about, is bringing through riders from their nation, and took off in as one rider who lapped the field in his qualification heat. So he's an interesting rider, and he's in front of a home crowd. So we'll see what he can do in this final. Tim Waffler from Austria, rider that we need to keep an eye on. Jules Hessler as well. Hester's from Belgium. Keep an eye on him. And it is the back of the bunch that you are looking out for here in the elimination race. Ben Wiggins from Great Britain. Another rider really starting to break through is Ben Wiggins. Another rider that comes into these champs off the back of the British National Championships, 19 years old, is Ben Wiggins. Silver medalist in last year's European Under-23 Madison Championships. So we are off and racing. So we're watching the back of the race. We'll get the bell for the first elimination. So our rider from India just living dangerously at the back. Bell lap this time into that first elimination. So just diving up the inside, you can see just going through. You've got to watch where you get caught in this one. These colours of Slovenia at the top of the track. He's managed to find his way through. So they'll give them the elimination. So Slovenia are out. So Nick Peterlin from Slovenia. Bell lap this time, so the eliminations now come thick and fast. Got to watch the back of the race here. Keep an eye on that. So Germany, Mexico, Canada, living dangerously at the back. Man from Mexico coming through. Fernando Navarroma. So Fernando Navarroma is eliminated. So if you're familiar with the elimination race, normally part of the Omnium, we have a European Championship for the elimination as well, and then included in races such as these events, such as these Track Nations Cups. It's a great event. You always choose your tactics. Do you ride right on the front? That front inside position's a really good one to try and control the bunch. So number 22 is eliminated that time from Germany. So Moritz Malczarek straight into the next elimination. So it's a sprint lap this time. And just deciding to take steal a little march on everybody from Canada, just leading through. Cameron Fitzmaurice. Not normally the done thing in the elimination to attack off the front. All the time. It is just a bunch race, everything going on at the back. Davide Boscaro of Italy is eliminated straight into the next elimination. Akil Campbell's got to be careful, so is Ben Wiggins here. Akil Campbell right at the back, he's got to punch his way through somehow as the man from Trinidad and Tobago decides to go for the inside line. It's always a calculation when it's that tight. So Akil Campbell is eliminated. A lot of the time you want to try and just find your way through a little bit of daylight if you can, which gets harder and harder the more the bunch fans up the track. Denmark and Great Britain. Wiggins has got to be careful here. Noah Wolf. So Wiggins and Wolf fighting it out here. So number 20, Ben Wiggins, is eliminated. So still in there. We've got Denmark, Austria, Chile, Belgium, Spain, Poland, Czechia. Big contingent there as well. You've got New Zealand, the Netherlands, USA, AIN, Turkey, Portugal, Canada, Austria, Kazakhstan, Mexico, Hong Kong and India, or the Mexicans are out rather. So next elimination. So our Czech Republic rider is eliminated. from Czechia is eliminated. She's got to be careful now. Fitzmaurice from Canada on the inside as well. Singh Sekon of India's got to be careful. He's trying to find his way through if he can. When you get pinned on that inside position as well, it is Singh Sekon that gets eliminated that time from India. Straight into that next elimination. So João Matias of Portugal diving up the inside. He's got to be careful. There's our man from Turkey as well. Just got to make sure he doesn't get caught too far to the back. It was again, and it was. Unfortunately, it is Ramazan Yilmaz of Turkey that gets eliminated. You just run out of room sometimes when you run onto the back of the bunch like that. So again, Portugal, AIN in that playing kit. Ooh, just trying to punch his way out. Ilya Savakin. Peter Moore from the USA's got to be careful. Moore's got to find a way through. Round on the outside, so is our man from Chile. They take to the heights. Just saw that little kick there to try and throw that bike forward just a little bit, and he managed to. So number 23 is eliminated. So you saw there, if you caught it right on the line, Jakob Dekar Zuniga from Chile just threw his bike forward just a touch on the line, just to give himself just another couple of centimeters. That's all it takes. Tim Waffler's got to be careful on the inside. So has Jackson from New Zealand. And it's George Jackson that's eliminated. So Jackson, that glance back over the shoulder, just a little bit too late for George Jackson to keep him in the race. So Matias of Portugal is just taking up that position on the back of the bunch. The elimination race as well, known as the devil takes the hindmost as well. Look at Waffler trying to find his way over the top here. Looks like, ooh, our man from Chile just found his way through again, or did he? Did. So Fitzmaurice from Canada. We've got to be so attentive. Shake of the head for Fitzmaurice. Dekar Zuniga's got to be careful this time. Just ahead of him, Matias, ooh, rider down. Savakin goes down in the back straight, unfortunately. So we'll see if he gets up. We'll see if they may not call an elimination that time due to the crash. Just letting Ilya Savakin just get back up. Just have a replay. So down the back straight here, just looked like he clipped on the inside there. It's one of those races, the elimination race. Your nerves are so heightened, your senses are so heightened as well. You're trying not to get caught too far back. He's up and back on his bike is Ilya Savakin. So he's going to get back in there. He's lost quite a lot of paint off his right-hand side, the way he slid down the track. But he's going to get back in. So the bunch will come round, just pick him up. So hopefully he's not going to be too worse the wear for the amount of skin that he's lost, but he's just slotting in now at the front. They get the gun, so we're back off and racing. So still in there, we've got Noah Wolf from Denmark, Tim Waffler from Austria, Jakob Dekar Zuniga of Chile, Jules Hesters from Belgium, Mario Anguela, Yagoes from Spain, Piotr Maslak from Poland, Vincent Hopperzak from the Netherlands, Peter Moore from USA, Ilya Savakin, got Jan Matthias, Oliver Bledin, and Ilya Karabutov. And running right into the back again, Jakob Dekar Zuniga, living dangerously. He does, comes over the top. It could be our Polish rider that's in difficulty this time. And it is, number 70 is eliminated. So Piotr Maslak is eliminated. You're getting a great display of elimination riding from both João Matias from Portugal and then Jakob Decker Zuniga of Chile. They're just living dangerously at the back, but Decker Zuniga has now decided to move himself up towards the front of the bunch. As Noah Wolf for Denmark comes through. Karabutov of Kazakhstan is eliminated, to the sounds of Super Mario in the stadium. So Noah Wolf, the under-23 European champion in the elimination, is Noah Wolf from Denmark. So the luck finally runs out for João Matias from Portugal. Spent his time on the back. It is a tactic he can play. Vincent Hoppezak, Peter Moore, Ilya Savakin. Got to be careful. Then on the inside, Jakob Decker Zuniga of Chile. That position right on the inside there. That's where you can just get pinned as you come through. You see the way Moore and Hoppezak are now able to just go over the top as they come through. Will the luck finally run out for our man from Chile? It is. You can see that position on that inside. Always just like to be able to go round the outside. It's usually a sort of last resort, I always found, when you were just pinned on that inside. You've got to be careful of not going up the blue. Jules Hesters at the back. You can see look at the front there, the way everyone's just getting bunched up. Waffler's got to be careful from Austria. So is our man from Spain, Mario Anguela Yaguez, and it's the Mario Anguela that is eliminated from Spain. So you got a good view there, the way that the three riders just managed to find their way over the top. And he was the rider that just got himself caught on that inside. Savakin's got to be careful, just trying to punch his way out here. He's already been on the deck once. Hoppezak, Waffler, Moore and Hesters. Waffler on the inside's got to be careful. Peter Moore as well from the USA. And it is Peter Moore that's eliminated for the USA. It's getting quite spicy out there. You see the way riders like Savakin are trying to find their way through. Hesters, experienced man from Belgium, just trying to pin the outside here. Savakin's going to have to kick back and go all the way round the outside. He's going to have to go the long way. Will he get the run here on Hesters? Hesters manages to accelerate, shaking ahead from the Aussie on the inside. Oliver Bledin gets eliminated. Shake of the head there for Bledin. The bunch getting smaller and smaller now with every elimination. We're now down to Noah Wolf from Denmark, Tim Waffler from Austria, Vincent Hoppezak from the Netherlands, and Ilya Savakin from AIN. Our independent athletes, all Hesters, and Savakin's getting proper spicy out there now. Hesters and Savakin as they go all up the track together. And it is number one, Ilya Savakin is eliminated. It's just getting here one long line up the track when they come to the line. So it's now Noah Wolf, Tim Waffler, Jules Hesters and Vincent Hoppezak that is still in there. Hoppezak rocking and rolling on the back here as he tries to find some power. Waffler on the front, Wolf right on the wheel, tucked in. Hesters is there. Can Hoppezak get the slingshot over the top? He can't. So it's the man from the Netherlands that is eliminated. We'll get the official call, but it is Vincent Hoppezak eliminated. We are down to 3. One more elimination, but it looks like Tim Waffler might be cooked. That just took a little bit too much out of Tim Waffler. It looks like he's happy with the 3rd place there. Hesters. So Hesters and Wolf are going to fight this one out. What a battle here for the title. Jules Hesters, bronze in that elimination in the under-23 European champs last year, and the winner going head-to-head here in the Track Nations Cup in Konya. Who's going to start the sprint first? Hester's pinning Wolf really high on the track. Wolf drops down, goes for that inside line, ducking and diving like a couple of track sprinters now. Hester's on the front, leading it out for Belgium into the back straight. Noah Wolf trying to kick back, trying to find anything, but Hester's is opening some daylight now between himself and the man from Denmark. So the first title, he says, it was calm. Ice cool there from Jules Hesters from Belgium. He takes the gold medal here in the Track Nations Cup, ahead of Noah Wolf of Denmark and Tim Waffler from Austria. We'll bring you confirmation of that result momentarily. That was a great elimination. Nicely ridden, you would say there, by Jules Hesters. 26 years old. Apologies, I'll just correct myself. He took a bronze in the, of course, he's not being under 23, but he's had bronzes twice in the elimination race and the elites. Took a silver in Jakarta as well in the elimination in the Track Nations Cup in the past. Just a small team from Belgium, 2 riders, Jules Hesters and Noah van den Branden. Had to battle for that one. There's the Belgian you can see in the bunch. That was the crash there by Savakin. Got himself back up, finished well, did Ilya Savakin. Some of the battles at the back, there's Jules Hesters there. Came down to the sprint between those two. So still to come in our program, we're going to move on to the men's team sprint, first round, and then we will bring you the women's team pursuit. We'll be bringing you the ride-offs for the bronze medal and the ride-off, of course, for the gold and silver. Before moving on to the women's team sprint finals. There you have it. There's confirmation of your result. Jules Hesters from Noah Wolf, Tim Waffler take the medals. Vincent Hoppesack, Ilya Savakin, Oliver Bledin, Peter Moore, Maranguelo Yacoez, Jakob Degos, Reniga, Yao Matias is your top 10. Really entertaining battle, wasn't it, between the Chilean rider and the Portuguese rider at the back. Akil Campbell 20th, Ben Wiggins 19th in that, Matthias Koblazek. George Jackson 14th for New Zealand, 13th for Cameron Fitzmaurice. And those were your first eliminations there. Petalin, Fernando Gabriel Navarromo, from Italy. So they're getting the start gates ready for the men's team sprint, first round. So our fastest qualifiers were Great Britain in 41.902. And the world record in the men's team sprint is 40.949. It's at the Olympic Games. First up, we're going to have France against Czechia. Heat 2 is Australia versus Canada. Heat 3, Japan versus Germany, and Heat 4 is Great Britain against the Netherlands. The Netherlands qualifying 8th quickest with 43.302. So a lot of nations have brought, they bring different teams into these Nations Cup as we build towards it into that next Olympic cycle. So the sort of usual Harry Lavreysen that would be expected to be in that Netherlands team, not here in this one. So they've got Loris Leineman, Tijmen van Loon and Dan Kool in the Dutch team for this one, but you have to keep building as a nation. We have representing Czechia, Matej Tamak, Martin Czechman, and Davide Petica. And Czechia, they qualified fastest in the European Championships recently in the team sprint. So they are quick. They are really growing. They've always had a rich history in the sprint events. But really building well. So the team sprint of the European Championship. So as you can see, we have one representative in there for France. They won it in 42.609 ahead of the Netherlands in 43.253. Great Britain beat Czechia for the bronze medal. So away we go. Florian Grengbo for France. They lead off, so 0.195 up. So France running in to this one now. Coming up to that half split, so 0.298, so France still up. So coming into the final here to hand over for lap 3, Tom Derache. Lap 3 for France. And David Petica for Czechia up towards their start positions. And France take it 42.571 for France. So 42.646 for Czechia. So it was very, very close between those two teams. So Czechia 42.646, so 63.424 kilometers an hour for France. So next up on the track, so just get the replays. So just to remind you of the format, so the fastest two winning teams will race for the gold and silver medal. The other two winning teams will race for the bronze. Losers are classified 5th to 8th, depending on their position in this first round. So representing Australia, we have Ryan Elliott, Lee Hoffman, and Daniel Barber. And for Canada, we have Ryan Dotic, Tyler Rourke, and James Hedgecock. That's the makeup of our teams. So 42.330 for Australia, third qualifying team. 42.765 for Canada. They were the 6th qualifiers. World champs last year, it was the Netherlands from Australia and Japan. Great Britain finishing 4th last year. So Australia, silver medalist in last year's World Championships, 3rd in the Olympic Games. So they are under orders. Away we go. Big start. Ryan Elliott getting them underway. Come up to their half laps. And they are marginally up. It is close. Bit of daylight between both teams, but pretty evenly matched here at the moment. Australia still up, building on their lead now. 0.385 up, down that back straight. And up towards the start positions. They get the bell this time. They run in to finish this one off. So going through, Daniel Barber into that back straight now for Australia. Barber building in, Hedgecock going to finish it off for Canada. Australia come through, 42.047 for Australia. So Australia take that, 42.589 for Canada. So 64.214 kilometers an hour for Australia. So they go quickest with 2 heats to go. So pretty tight in terms of those times. So through so far, 47.047 for Australia, 42.571 for the team of France. Actually, a great view, that slow-mo of the start. So moving swiftly along in the programme. So there you have it. There's our confirmation. Australia take it from Canada. So Canada will be ranked according to that time. So still a quick time for Canada. Next up is the match between Japan and Germany. So Japan come into this Nations Cup with a win in the recent Asian championships, track championships. They took the gold there ahead of China and Malaysia. And representing Japan is Yoshitaku Nagasako, Kaya Oto, and Yuta Obara. And for Germany, Nick Schroeter, Lukas Spiegel, and Maximilian Dornbach. Under orders, Kaya Ota won the sprint and the keirin last year in the Track Nations Cup. Japan really building a strong squad into the next Olympic cycle, and they've started quicker. 0.237 up for Japan as they come through. Just marginally up, so 0.309. As we come round to the start positions this time, it's going to be a bell this time, and it is about half a second, just over half a second. Can Germany pull this back? We go through that half-lap split. It's edging out just a touch here as we come round to the start positions of Japan. Take that in 42.007 for Japan. So 42.047 for Australia, 42.007 for Japan. So they go quickest with 1 heat to go. Strong performance there for Japan. Kaya Ota, as I said, he won the sprint and the keirin overall last year in the Track Nations Cup. You can see the chalk all down the shorts. The riders just chalk their hands to help with their grip. You see no gloves, but you have this sort of grip naturally built into the bars. They have it, 42.007. One heat remaining. So Japan are quickest at the moment. And we have the match between Great Britain and the Netherlands. So in the back straight, representing the Netherlands, Loris Leineman, Tijmen van Loon, and Dan Cole. And then in the home straight, representing Great Britain, we have Harry Ledingham-Horn, Harry Radford, and Matthew Richardson. Matthew Richardson, of course, transferring across with his dual nationality to represent Great Britain. Racing previously for Australia. Made a clean sweep of the National Track Championships recently, so an international performance now for him. 43.302 is the 8th fastest time for the Netherlands, 41.902 for Great Britain. So can they improve on that? Away we go, getting their ride underway So Harry Radford leading off. He'll hand over to Richardson and then be anchored by Harry Ledingham Horn. Coming through, end of the first lap. Great Britain are up by almost 3/4 of a second. Matthew Richardson now taking over for Great Britain. And they're going to get the bell this time when they come round to those start positions. They've got to qualify in that top two. 1.239 is the second, so Great Britain pretty much assured now going through, but what will the time be? Really caught it close. Harry Ledingham Horn caught it really tight on the bottom of the track there. 41.788 for Harry Ledingham Horn. So that is the new fastest time, the only team to go under 42 seconds for Great Britain. So Matthew Richardson, Harry Radford and Harry Ledingham Horn go through quickest, and the Netherlands 43.348 for them. Let's have a replay. So Harry Radford leading off there for Great Britain. Handing over to Matthew Richardson. Harry Radford, just 19 years old. Matthew Richardson really settling into his life and within the Great Britain team. And there you have it. So it will be Great Britain and Japan who battle for gold, and France versus Australia will be the ride-off for the bronze medal. So we are moving swiftly through our programme. It's on to the women's team pursuit finals. If you're just joining us, welcome aboard. We are in Konya in Turkey for their first big international track meeting on their newly certified track. And the Track Nations Cup, the only Track Nations Cup on the calendar for this year. So starting in the home straight will be the team of Australia, and starting in the back straight will be the team of Poland. Women's team pursuit, so no British team here for the women's team pursuit, unfortunately. They won the World Championships last year in 4:11.868 ahead of Germany, Italy and Canada up there. So the team pursuit at the recent European Championships was Italy, Germany, Great Britain and France. So representing Australia, we have Maeve Plouffe, Kira Will, Claudia Marks and Sophie Edwards. That's the team for Australia. And representing Poland, we have Olga Wankiewicz, Patricia Lokowska, Karolina Kumjega and Martina Szczesna. Australia 4:16.109 in qualification. Poland were 4:19.551. So the ride-off for the bronze. So as is usual in the pursuit events, if the catch is made, then the gun will fire and the race will be over. So leading off, Maeve Plouffe for Australia, and 3 riders to count. If you need to team pursuiting, rider on the front does their turn, swings off, drops onto the back of the team, and you'll see teams go down, usually strategically, to 3 riders. Sometimes if a rider's really struggling, really hurting, really on the ropes, they might swing off. You'll see the coaches and the riders shouting to the rest of the teams to let them know that they are down to 3 riders. Usually that composition going down to 3 is strategically planned in training and practice. So the riders will know, and it's usually the rider who will try and accelerate the team perhaps up to speed, just get a few more kilometers an hour out of the team before swinging off and letting the other 3 riders bring it home. So Australia up by just under a second. Going through that first kilometre, Australia 108.661, 109.629. The time of Poland. So our next objective to look for is that 2-kilometre split to Poland, 1.681 down at the moment. We'll see if the team of Poland can bring this back at all. The gap though is edging out to almost 2 seconds, and when you get to 2 seconds you start to see that team just entering the banking just ahead of you. And this track here in Konya, it's quite a different shape, for want of a better word, but it's a fast track. All the coaches that I spoke to earlier on today were saying how fast the track was riding. The conditions are really good. It's very warm inside the velodrome as always. We're about 1,000 meters up, I think, in Konya as well, in altitude. So going through, we're looking for our next split, which will be 3K. They went through 2K in 209.401, Poland in 212.153. So really good formation. You just see the coach in the track centre, just with the tablet computer, just showing the riders the times. You know your time splits, you know what the lap splits you want to be doing. Poland are down to 3. So Lorkowska has dropped off the team of Poland. The Aussies are still with 4 riders. So they are just pulling that gap back as Australia go down to 3. You just saw that big turn put in there by Claudia Marks. Marks just did the big turn and swung off. But they're starting to get a bit of daylight on the back of the team, unfortunately, here, the Aussies. So a little bit of gap opening. Maeve Plouffe just struggling a little bit. Australia. So they've got to... This is one of the worst positions to be in as a team pursuiter, when you lose the back of your team and you're trying to ride your way back in. The coach just warning the other 2 riders that they've dropped Maeve Plouffe. At the moment, Plouffe's just got to keep Poland in her sights. But the Aussies, they've got to catch. Then they've got a bit of a gap here, 1 lap to go, so they get the bell this time. The time is taken on Maeve Plouffe. You can see she's really having to dig deep. Poland still in formation. There's daylight between the Aussies. Come round towards their start positions. Maeve Plouffe up towards the right, makes it just ahead of Poland. That could have been disastrous there for Poland. So 4:16.903 for Australia. They take the bronze medal. Poland take 4th with 4:18.657. Oh, you had to really feel for Maeve Plouffe there, and she just got dropped off the back of the team. And sometimes if it's just you swing up, you come back down expecting those 3 riders to still be there, and you're down to 2 in front of you, and it's an agonizing position to be in, because you feel the pressure. It's almost like you know you could accelerate back. It's a tough position to try and quickly accelerate from in a team pursuit. We do see riders do it and recover from that, but when you're really right on the limit as you're into that final K and driving for home, that's when you are really in a world of pain and suffering. So So you can just get a replay here of Australia, but they take the bronze with that ride. So Maeve Plouffe, Kira Wheel, Claudia Marks and Sophie Edwards. And there you have it, there's confirmation of your ride-off for the bronze. It's Australia 4:16.903 to Poland's 4:18.657. We're going to go to the ride-off for the gold medal. And starting in the home straight will be the team of Germany. And they're represented by Messan Brautigam, Franziska Brauser, Lisa Klein and Laura Susamilch. And then in the back straight will be the team of New Zealand, and they are Emily Sherman, Ali Wollaston, Bryony Botha and Samantha Donnelly. So in qualification this morning, New Zealand were quickest in 4:11.499. Germany qualified second this morning in 4:11.827. Who will take the gold? New Zealand, we feel that here, that after that fast start this morning, they have the edge. So away we go, Germany in the home straight, New Zealand in the back straight. So in round one, Germany faced Australia and they came home in 4:08.228. New Zealand faced Canada and they came home in 4:14.868. So that's how these two teams fared in round one after their qualification this morning. So going through, Germany are 0.811 up. New Zealand bring this back, the gap going out to almost a second. So Germany second in the World Championships last year, Olympic champions in Tokyo, world champions they've been multiple times in the past of the team of Germany, and always building, always looking at that formation, that team. Second and a half up are Germany. So that's second round's time of 4:08.228. And Germany are the world record holders in this event with 4:04.242. That was in Japan in 2021, of course, in the Tokyo Olympics. So building a really strong formation now. So the first kilometres, Germany 107.167, 108.679. So going through, are New Zealand starting to battle back? They are, New Zealand starting to fight back now. They go through. And Germany drop back, so New Zealand are accelerating. So fighting back from that deficit and building New Zealand as they go through 2 kilometres. So even, 2:08.234 for Germany, 2:08.112 for the New Zealanders. So the Kiwis now really building into the second half of this team pursuit battle in the ride-off for the gold medal. So experienced in there. Riders like Ali Wollaston, who we'll see as well in the elimination. World champion, Olympic medalist. So it's 0.080, and Germany go down to 3, as do New Zealand. This is going to be a sprint between these two teams in the ride for the gold. It is so close between the two of them through 3K. 308.870, 308.791. So it goes back now into the favour of Germany. So back to the favour of Germany. And they're going to come round this time, and they will see 2 laps to go. Just 500 metres remaining now as both teams try and accelerate. Just a small bit of daylight appearing on the back of the New Zealand team. They've got to keep it super tight now as New Zealand brought back. Germany are accelerating as they come round to get the bell this time, and Germany really have fought back and built this one into the back end of their ride, and the acceleration from the team from Germany is so visible as they come round to their start positions. Germany take it 408.024, 409.972 for New Zealand. So New Zealand go quicker than they did earlier on today. Germany follow up, another 408 for the Germans, but they take the gold medal. New Zealand take the silver. That was a close team pursuit. So they have confirmation. New Zealand takes silver in 409.972. Germany take the gold in 408.024. And there's your final classification. So France finish at 8th, Switzerland in 7th, Canada, Belgium, Poland. Then your medals: Australia, New Zealand, and Germany. So some great slow-mos of the team of Germany. Second in the recent European Championships. They did a 4:14.939 over there. So moving on in our program, we're going to bring you the award ceremony for the men's elimination. We'll then move back to the women's team sprint.
Congratulations, you are winning of the men's elimination race here at the Konya US Nations Cup. What does it mean, win the race?
Yeah, victory is always nice, and I've been doing a lot of road racing lately. I've been doing the classics, so I've been carrying a really good form into this track competition, and yeah, to finish the first race with a victory, it gives me a big morale boost for the Madison on Sunday.
In such a high pressure during the race, how did you control this and stay relaxed?
Yeah, the elimination race is my favorite race. I'm really good at it, and I know how to do it. So I was calm the whole race, and I stick to my plan, and yeah, it turned out wonderfully.
Looking ahead, what is your personal goals, upcoming competition?
Yeah, I'm riding the Madison on Sunday. It's an Olympic event, so we're aiming for the podium, and let's hope that we can accomplish that podium place.
Thank you. Congratulations again. Thank you, man.
Good to hear from Jules Hesters. Said it's his event. Really likes it. A lot of riders do favour that event. It's always nice when we get an elimination in a championship event or a Nations Cup like this. It is part of the Omnium, but it is such an exciting event to watch on the track. So the 26-year-old Belgian taking that one. So stay with us, as I've said, this evening after our awards ceremony. We will move back to team sprint competition.
Hanımefendiler, beyefendiler, 2025 Konya Pist Bisikleti Uluslar Kupası ödül törenine hoş geldiniz.
Award ceremony of the men's elite elimination.
Elit erkekler eleme yarışı ödül töreni.
The award ceremony here for the men's elimination event.
President of Turkey Cycling Federation.
Madalyaları takdim etmek üzere Türkiye Bisiklet Federasyonu Başkanımız Sayın Emir Müftüoğlu.
In third place, representing Austria, Tim Waffler.
Tim Waffler from Austria takes the bronze.
Tim Waffler.
In second place, representing Denmark, Noah Wolf.
İkincilik kürsüsünde Danimarka'dan Noah Wolf.
Noah Wolf takes the silver medal for Denmark.
In first place, representing Belgium, Jules Hesters.
Ve şampiyonluk liderlik kürsüsünde
The winner
Belçika'dan
representing
Jules
Belgium.
Hesters.
Jules Hesters.
The gifts will be presented by Kenan Gula, board member, Turkey Cycling Federation.
Ve ödüllerini takdim etmek üzere Türkiye Bisiklet Federasyonu Yönetim Kurulu üyesi
So we will
Sayın
see
Kenan Güler.
Hesters in action as well this weekend in the Madison. Team up with Noah van der Branden in that one. Tim Waffler's down for the Omnium as well.
Ladies
It's him
and
taking up
gentlemen, please, one more
in
time,
the
your
elimination
applause for
as
our
well.
medalists.
Bir kez daha güçlü alkışlarımız Tim Waffler, Noah Wolf ve Jules Hesters için.
Noah Wolf, I believe we're going to see him in the Omnium and in the Madison. So it's back to team sprint competition now. And the GC in the Nations Cup last year was Poland, Mexico, Great Britain, France and the Netherlands. That was the top 5. So the ride for the bronze is between Germany and Poland. So starting in the home straight for Germany will be Lea Sophie Friedrich, Clara Schneider and Pauline Grabosch. Team of Poland represented by Lena Kawaka, Ursula Loss and Nikola Sibiak. As I said, Poland took the general classification in the Nations Cup last year. This is the battle for the bronze. Germany. This is one of their prized events, the team sprint. Under orders, away we go. So leading out, Lea Sophie Friedrich. Marlena Kawaka for Poland. There are their first laps, handing over to rider 2. So going through, half lap split. And Poland are up at the moment, round to get the bell this time. And they go through. Poland are still up. Can they finish this one off now? Half a lap to go. Poland still holding. They just edge back. They come up to their start positions. All Germany come through, take that one. Great finish from the team of Germany. 46.398. So just over half a second for the team of Germany. So an opening lap, 18.810 for Germany. Coming home in 46.398, averaging 58.192 kilometers an hour. And for Poland, 46.901, 57.568 kilometers an hour for them. Next up will be the ride-off for the gold. And it is between Great Britain and the Netherlands. So when they met in the final of the European Championships, Netherlands taking that with 46.322 to Great Britain's 46.929. Team sprint of the Olympics, Great Britain ahead of New Zealand, Germany bronze medalist, the Netherlands 4th in last summer's Olympics. So Larry Thomas leading off for Great Britain. Lauren Bell will be second rider. Marianne Edmonds will be the anchor to bring them home. Kimberly Cayley, Hetty van der Waal, Steffi van der Peet. So the big match, they are underway. Both teams are cleanly away. So Hetty van der Waal leading off for the Netherlands. So up towards their start positions, and it is marginally for the Netherlands at the moment. Great Britain 0.008, back up to the half lap split 0.205. It's super close. It is going to come down to the big anchor lap now as they drive for home. The Netherlands taking this one out to almost half a second as they come up now to half a lap to go. It edges out just a touch more into their home positions and up towards their start positions, and the Netherlands take it with 45.283 for the Netherlands. Great Britain have to settle for the silver medal. So an opening lap 18.998 for Netherlands, 19.002 for Great Britain. So that 45.283 for the Netherlands, 46.004 for Great Britain. So it is gold for the European champions. Resplendent in those European champs jerseys. Great slow-mos, there's your European champs jerseys. Celebrations all around, as you would expect, for the Netherlands, holding that good form. Galloping well through our programme. Just to let you know what races we have still to come this evening here on day one of the Track Nations Cup. So men's team pursuit. We have the rides for third and fourth and gold and silver. And we will then bring you the women's elimination final and then the men's team sprint finals. As you can see, the New Zealanders warming up in their ride for the bronze medal in the men's team pursuit.
German language. Küchenvater. Yes. Yep. We are. Hazırım abi.
I believe we're going to go down and hear
Yeah,
from Team Germany.
Yes. Congratulations, first of all. You are the winner of the Track Nations Cup. What does it mean to win?
Yeah, it's a really nice feeling to win this Track Nations Cup. We didn't expect this, so we are just more happy now.
And you are first round. What was the biggest challenge you faced during the race today?
Well, the biggest challenge was actually before the race already, because one of our riders is ill, so we had to make a totally new tactic, but it worked out pretty well. So yeah, we will look what we do for the next races.
And you are also. And during the race, how did you coordinate?
Well, we had a tactic before the race, and then we just kept up to the plan. So we stick to it, and it worked.
Yeah. Last question for you. What was the most decisive? What was the most decisive victory today?
The most what?
What was the most decisive factor as a team
Yeah.
in achieving remarkable victory today?
Yeah, the final was great to also ride the same time again with the 4:08. I think it's quite a fast time. It's a nice track, so I was really, really happy about our team effort and how we stick together. Yeah, in 4 riders, 3 races in one day, just in a few hours. So was actually really nice.
Best wishes rest of the season. Thank you.
Great to hear from our Team Pursuit winners. Nice to be able to string together 3 rides like that in a day as well. We're going to move on to the victory ceremony for the women's Team Pursuit. So 3 days of action here at the Track Nations Cup in Konya. So the logistics as well, getting everything here. All the bikes, all the team support. And the Nations Cup last year, in terms of the Team Pursuit, as I said, we had 3 rounds last year. It was New Zealand, China, Great Britain, Japan and Italy was the general classification overall. And the women's Team Pursuit.
Konya UCI Pist Bisikleti Uluslar Kupası ödül törenine hoş geldiniz.
Our medal ceremony. As you heard from our first one, no national anthems, but the riders do get medals for their rides, which is great. It's special. It's great to get new medals.
Award ceremony of the Women Elite Team Pursuit.
Kadınlar takım takip yarışı ödül töreni.
The medals will be presented by Metin Cengiz, Vice President, Turkey Cycling Federation.
Madalyalarını takdim etmek üzere Türkiye Bisiklet Federasyonu As Başkanımız Sayın Metin Cengiz.
In 3rd place, representing
So
Australia.
in 3rd place,
Ve üçüncülük kürsüsünde yer alan takım Avustralya.
our team from
Maeve
Australia.
Bluth,
Maeve
Kira
Bluth,
Will,
Kira
Claudia
Will,
Marks,
Claudia Marks,
Sophie Edwards,
Sophie Edwards.
Sally Carter.
So the whole team up from the qualifications as well. Sally Carter dropping in there as well, 19-year-olds. So 5 riders. You can switch the formation in and out as you need to during the day, and as well as at Nations, when you come to something like a Nations Cup, as we build in towards those next Olympics, and when you're bringing young riders like Sally Carter through, this is a great opportunity to see them how they're going in competition.
Hak eden takım Yeni Zelanda.
So they take the bronze medal,
Emily Shearman, Ali Wollaston, Brian
and the
Becker,
team of New
Samantha
Zealand
Donnelly.
take the silver medal. So Samantha Donnelly, Bryony Botha, Ali Wollaston and Emily Shearman. Here's the team of New Zealand in 2nd spot. So we'll see Ali Wollaston in action in the women's elimination
In
race to
first
come.
place, representing Germany.
The rider that races
Birincilik
for
kürsüsünü hak
Asian
eden
Fluxidal
takım
team.
Almanya.
See her in action.
Messana Brougham, Franziska Brauser, Lisa Klein, Laura Susanovich.
So representing Germany, Messan Brautigam, Franziska Brauser, Lisa Klein and Laura Susamilch. Really looking like they're building a really strong team. Formations, they're one of those nations, Germany, that are able to just swap
The
riders in
gifts
and out
will be
as well
presented
into
by Ona
championships.
Sehin, member of the Turkey Cycling
Still
Federation.
pull out big performances like this.
Hediyelerini takdim etmek üzere Türkiye Bisiklet Federasyonu Yönetim Kurulu üyemiz Sayın Onur Şahin.
So the Aussie team save their flowers for the bronze medal. So good formation for New Zealand. Emily Sherman, Prudence Fowler, Bryony Bota and Samantha Donnelly. Had their 4 riders in.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time, your applause for our medalists.
Ve bir kez daha en güçlü alkışları sahnedeki şampiyonlarımız için.
So Germany, New Zealand and Australia are our medalists. And we will move back in our programme to the men's team pursuit. That'll be our next race action. This track definitely riding quick here in Konya this evening. So next up we'll have bronze ride-ups for New Zealand and France, and then the ride for the gold will be between Australia and the USA. You can see the coach getting in on the action, just taking the backboard down behind them. So some great slow-mos here of the team pursuit action. Rollers, pre-race prep, always so important. There's a good close-up as well. You can see of the rubber grips that you have on your bars. That's why you see the riders chalking their hands for the sprint events. It's like you do when you're weightlifting. So next up, in the home straight, will be New Zealand. And in the back straight will be the team of France. So in qualification, New Zealand in 3:48.433. France finished in qualified this morning with a time of 3:50.966. And then in the first round, France beat Germany in 3:48.776. New Zealand qualifying with 3:47.622. So representing New Zealand, Thomas Sexton, Marshall, Irwood rather, Keegan Hornblow, Nicolas Kogoju de la Boissière. In France, Ellen Laronde, Clément Petit, Erwan Besnier and Mathieu Dup. Away we go in the men's team pursuit ride for the bronze medal. So coming around to the end of their first lap, France have an issue. One of our French riders has got an issue as he pulled his foot out. Oh, what a disaster for France. He's pulled his foot out, it looked like. And he was never going to recover from that. So now it's 3 against 4 for the entirety of the ride there. Sometimes if you have a mechanical off the start, you can get a restart, but not under those, not if you pull your foot out or something like that. So really, really disappointed, as you can imagine. And that also changes the dynamic of the changes very quickly. But true pros, they'll know that they settle into it very quickly. Alain Laurent, Erwan Besnier, Mathieu Dup. On the front. New Zealand still with their 4 riders. And they're up by over a second. France doing everything that they can here to battle this one. It's a 1.5 seconds for New Zealand. So, New Zealand made up Thomas Sexton, Commonwealth Games team pursuit winner, junior world champion in the team pursuit as well in his career. Multiple national champion in the Madison. New Zealand go down to 3. So they're split times. First K for New Zealand, 1:03.685, 1:58.400. And then for France, 1:03.669, and then 2 minutes, 0.563. So Ellen Laurent, Clément Petit, and Mathieu Dup. The team, they have got France in their sights, have the team of New Zealand. Just for France, just having that extra fatigue as well of only having 3 riders from the start. It does make a huge difference, but they've done everything that they can here. But New Zealand are closing the gap down and go through to 3 kilometers, 2:53.486 for New Zealand. 2:58.319 for France. Will we make the catch now in the final kilometre? It does look like they will. They get 2 laps to go this time. The catch is made, so the victory and the bronze medal goes to New Zealand. Right into the last laps of that one. What a shame for France, you would say. It's one of those things. It looked like he pulled his foot out and was trying to get it back in, but with a fixed gear. And when your team are accelerating up to that sort of speed, that is easier said than done. But New Zealand are your bronze medalists here in the Track Nations Cup in Konya. So keeping the excitement alive here. We love team pursuiting. So 16 laps of the track, 4 kilometers in total. World record is 3:40.730, held by Australia in Quentin de Yvelin. So France overhauled, overtaken. So next up, Australia in home straight. Oliver Bledin, Liam Walsh, Blake Agnoletto and James Moriarty. They are the riders representing Australia. And then in the back straight for the USA, great to see the USA in the final. Anders Johnson, Graham Frisley, David Dominoshka and Ashlyn Barry, one of the most exciting young riders in the world right now. Ashlyn Barry, just 17 years old. USA qualified fastest, 3:47.870 for the USA, 3:47.963 for Australia. That was how things went first thing. And then the USA took their heat for 3:47.503. Australia went quicker, 3:45.712 for Australia. So the USA, if the Aussies do the same or go quicker, then they have got some work to do. Have the USA, as you say, it's great to see them in this position. So we're looking for that first kilometre split for both teams. We go through. The USA up at the moment with a 0.429, so both teams will be, while you're still racing the team on the other side of the track, they'll be riding to their schedules that they know that they can do. And the team pursuit just getting quicker and quicker all the time. 0.279 is the gap. Australia, a long history in this event, have the Aussies. Last year in Ballarat, it was for the last 2 years it's been Denmark that took it in the world title. Australia have won the world title on many occasions over the years. And this US team, great to see them building into their next home Olympics in LA with what looks like a formation that can start to build a challenge gold in LA. So first K for Australia, 101.579, 156.024, 155.662 for the USA. So the gap now sitting around, we're starting to edge up over half a second. I think we'll feel that they can maybe start to push this out to 3/4 of a second. Ashlyn Barry, as we said, one of the most exciting young riders in the world at the moment. National Junior Road and Time Trial Champion, 5th in the World Junior Road Champs last year as well. 33K, 250, 542, 251, 804. What have the USA got in the legs on the back end of this one? So there's 32 laps to go. Is it going to be a straight out fight, pound for pound, power for power between these two teams now? Come up towards the start positions, the Aussies are accelerating. It goes out to 1.8, so almost up to 2.6. A massive acceleration from the Australians here. Really finishing strongly, getting roared on now. 1 lap to go, and Australia look like they've got this one in the bag. They've got the Americans in their sight now as they go through half a lap to go. What a finish here from the Aussies as they come up towards their start position. And they stop the clock there, taking that one. What a final turn by Blake Agnoletto there. The USA take the silver, 3:45, 3:06 for Australia, 3:49.006 for the USA. What a measured ride, that one. What a great battle. Team pursuits, absolute thrillers this evening, the team pursuits have been. There's Ashlyn Barry. So David Dominoshka, Graham Frisley and Anders Johnson for the USA. Oliver Bledin, Liam Walsh, Blake Agnoletto and James Moriarty, the team of Australia. That is your gold and silver medalists. And there's your final classification. Poland, Canada, Japan, Italy, Germany, Switzerland and France. Your medalists are New Zealand, United States and Australia take the gold. Down to 16th, Turkey, Argentina, Indonesia, Chile, Kazakhstan and Denmark were 11th. So moving on. Let's go down to the track centre and hear from our team sprint winners, the Netherlands.
First of all, congratulations. You are winner of the women's team sprints here at the Konya US Nations Cups. What does it mean to win, first of all?
Well, the track was really fast, so it's really nice to bring it home here in our suits, European suits. So yeah, we enjoyed it.
Can you walk us through? And what is the key moment during the race?
Well, I think we all need to perform at our best and then execute the way we want to do. And if we do so, then we make a very good team.
And when the adrenaline was its peak during the race, how did you stay relaxed, manage your performance?
Well, so every race we improved. So yeah, I'm really proud of us. That's our strength, that we improve every race, and we did it again. So I'm really happy for us.
Congratulations again. Yeah.
It's our team sprint winners, our European champions. We have our medal ceremony. Still good race action to come this evening. We have the women's elimination and we have the men's team sprint. So we'll have our ride-off for bronze and then our ride-off for the gold medal. But we are going to have our women's team sprint victory ceremony. So tomorrow's action will be the men's Omnium. We have the women's sprint, the men's Kieran. We have the women's Madison. Bring the men's Kieran to conclusion. And then ahead of us on Sunday, we have the women's Omnium, the men's sprint, the women's Kieran, and the men's Madison. So plenty of action ahead of us over the coming days here in Konya. But some great racing. I hope you've enjoyed it so far this evening to really get things going on day one. And really hats off to the organisation here, because this is the first ever big track meeting that they've hosted in Turkey, and on this new track. It's great to have another nation building an indoor velodrome, which will make a huge difference to the riders from here to be able to compete on the world stage. We're already starting to see them come through. Great slow-mos of the team pursuit that we're seeing. Team pursuit action has been great today. Really enjoyed it. There's our team of Germany. But it is team sprint presentation that we move on to. That great battle between Germany and Poland for the bronze medal. Germany taking it in 46.398 to Poland's 46.901. That fight for the gold. Netherlands 45.283 to Great Britain's 46.004. So in third place, and the bronze medal representing Germany.
In third place, representing Germany,
We have Pauline Sophie Grabosch, Clara Schneider, and Leah Sophie Friedrich.
Clara Schneider, Pauline Sophie Grabosch.
We'll see the German riders in action, of course, in the sprint and Kieran events.
In second place, representing Great Britain,
British team take the silver.
Larry Thomas.
They are represented here by
Rhiannon
Rhiannon Edmonds, Laurie Thomas, and Lauren Bell. British team. One more time, Larry Thomas, Lauren Bell, and
Netherlands.
Birincilik kürsüsünde yerini alan takım Hollanda.
Kimberly Kelly, Hetty van der Wouw, Steffi van der
And our
Voort.
gold medalists And the winners here in the Track Nations Cup here in Konya, Turkey, Kimberly Cayley, Hetty van der Waal and Steffi van der Peet.
The gifts will be presented by Emin Muftoglu.
So one more time for your Netherlands team. Kimberly Cayley, Hetty van der Waal and Steffi van der Peet taking that gold medal in a time of 45 seconds, .283. Emin, the president of the Turkish Cycling Federation. Very proud man to have brought the Track Nations Cup here to their new indoor track.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time, your applause for our medalists.
Hanımefendiler, beyefendiler, bir kez daha en güçlü alkışlarımız kürsüdeki
And there you have
sporcularımız
it.
için.
Netherlands, Great Britain and Germany are your medalists here in the Track Nations Cup. It's back to bunch racing here in Konya this evening. 2 more races to go. And it's one of our favourites next. It is the women's elimination race. 2 scratch races that we had earlier on today to just eliminate 4 riders. It's a hard fought affair as well. So we also have our men's team pursuit presentation. They'll switch them up for us. So the men's team pursuit presentation will be next before we go back to racing. See all the riders is going through their prep, ready for their races. Two more to go. A lot of riders have done their continental championships to lead into this Nations Cup. We've had the Asian Championships, the European Champs, all the national championships taking place recently as well. Just to play that ball, try and secure a place in the international competition. Great shots, all the celebrations. And I believe we're going to go down and hear from the all-conquering Aussies, from the men's team pursuit. Let's go down and hear from the Aussies now.
Yes, congrats first of all. You are the winner of the men's team pursuit here at the Konya US Nations Cup. How did you feel like to win today?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're obviously super excited. It's starting a new Olympic cycle, and for us it was a big goal to come out swinging and make sure we keep momentum from the Olympics, where only a team member won at the Olympics. None of us were there, but it's nice to show the depth of men's team shooting in Australia with this squad.
Thank you. What would you say about winning?
It's just absolutely awesome experience. It's a couple of our first gold medal at a UCI Nations Cup, and to do it at the start of an Olympic cycle is absolutely incredible.
What was the biggest challenge during the race today?
I mean, we've come together on such short notice, with all us coming from either Australia or some of the boys from Europe, and so trying to come together without much preparation was a challenge. But I'm really proud of the way we all pulled it together, and I think we produced 3 really high quality rides which start the cycle and our time as a unit off really well.
How did you coordinate during the race?
Coordinate?
Coordinate together.
I think we all trained together in Adelaide a lot and in Australia, and like Liam said, we came together on pretty short notice. But I think it just goes to show, we're pretty well tight group, and yeah, great culture within the squad, a lot of depth, and to be able to come together on the short notice and gel so well together as a team it's awesome.
And last question for you. What would you say about winning today?
Sorry?
What would you say about winning today in the race?
Winning? Yeah, I mean, it's a great feeling. It's obviously a lot of momentum in the squad at the moment, and it's just the result of the work we've been putting in over the last 4 years. So yeah, it's great to see it come together, and it's an awesome velodrome and an awesome venue to do it, as you can see in the times and the competition. It's been great.
Thank you. Congratulations again, man. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. So, the Aussie team. 5 riders, as they said, coming together in quite short notice. But acquitting themselves brilliantly in that today. Stay with us for their medal ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the award ceremony of the 2025 UCI Track Nations Cup in Konya, Turkey.
Olympics last year. Oliver Bledin, part of that team, along with Sam Wells, with Conor Leahy and Kelland O'Brien. There's so much prestige around making an Aussie team pursuit team as well, the pride and the competition that you face as well. So it is great to see them on the top here at the Track Nations Cup. As they build towards LA. I'm really excited to see the USA on the podium as well.
Award ceremony of the Men Elite Team Pursuit. The medals will be presented by
New Zealand taking the bronze.
Board of the Turkey Cycling Federation.
Overhauling France in 2:53.486. New Zealand. And a well-deserved bronze medal. Nicholas Kogoju de la Bossière, Keegan Hornblow, Marshall Irwood and Thomas Sexton are your bronze medalists.
In second place, representing the United States.
We had a good fight, didn't we, in that one as well? But the USA finishing in a time of 3 minutes 49.006. And represented here, your bronze medalists by Anders Johnson, Graham Frisley, David Domanoshka and Ashlyn Barry. Graham Frisley used to race, the 24-year-old used to race for Australia, 6 times Australian national champion. Times in the crit before moving back to his
Australia
country of birth.
Oliver Bledin, Liam Walsh.
And Australia are our team pursuit winners. Blake Agnoletto, Oliver Bledin, Josh Duffy, James Moriarty and Liam Walsh were the teams on the riders on the start list, all 5. Like the women's team pursuit team, using their combo of riders as you can. And there's your gold medalists.
Presented by Bilal Yabash, Youth and Sports Services Manager.
Hediyeleri takdim etmek üzere Konya Gençlik ve Spor Hizmetleri Müdürü Sayın Bilal Yavaş.
Bilal Oshchuk, Minister for Youth and Sport here for Konya. Send some flowers. So after the men's team pursuit presentation, we will be moving back to racing. With the women's elimination, we feel that we have assembled for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time, your applause for our
And there you have it, New Zealand, United States and Australia are your medalists.
Sporcularımız için bir kez daha güç ve alkışlar lütfen.
From Germany, Leylin Tutenberg. From Czechia, Gabriela Bartova. From France, Violetta de May. From Trinidad and Tobago, we have Alexi Ramirez. From Italy, Vittorio Grassi. From Hong Kong, we have Li Shifung. From Denmark, Ellen Kjollen-Klingen. From Ireland, Aoife O'Brien. And from Spain, Laura Rodriguez Cordero. And starting at the fence, at the top of the track, we will have Scarlett Cortez Ugarte from Chile. From Uzbekistan, Nafosat Kosieva. From Poland, Maya Traka. From Mexico, Yareli Acevedo Mendoza. From Canada, Lily Plant. From riding under the banner of the AIN is Valerie Valganen. From Australia, Claudia Marks. From Slovakia, we have Alberta Bachikova. Also riding under the banner of the AIN, the independent athletes, is Adelina Sakun. From Belgium, we have Lani Wittevrongel. From the Netherlands, Elisa van Bella. And we have from New Zealand, Ali Wollaston. So Wollaston riding in the black colours of New Zealand. As well, watch out for riders like Yareli Acevedo. As well, rider to watch in there, Leilin Tutenberg from Germany, Alicia Wing. For Aoife O'Brien, she's flying the flag after Laura Gillespie taking the European title for Ireland, ahead of Helena Hestus and Lisa Van Bell. The top 10 there. Lorena Lu, Anita Stenberg, Anita Bamer, Clemens Giroux, Leilin Tutenberg, Nia Evans and Maya Tracker. So that was your top 10. So some of those riders, as we've mentioned, are here in this one. World champs with the elimination last year. Ali Wollaston took the elimination in that World Champs last year, ahead of Jennifer Valente, Anita Stenberg. Petra Sevkikova in there as well. So Wollaston has to come into this one as the big pre-race favourite. She is in the rainbow jersey for New Zealand. So world champ in the elimination, the Omnium, and see the rainbow jersey here. It's Ali Wollaston. Has already started her season so well on the road for the AG Insurance Sudal team. Already had her hands in the air on multiple occasions at Cadell Evans Great Ocean Road Race being one of them. Surf Coast Classic. And away we go. Go. So the rider at the back from Canada to the gunfires. We are off and racing. Elimination this time. So Lily Plant trying to make a move over the top. Ramirez from Trinidad and Tobago has also got to be careful here that she doesn't get caught. Call the elimination. Canada, so Lily Plant is eliminated. So the first rider to be eliminated. Looking around the back of the group. Be careful. Alicia Wing. Ali Wollaston right at the back, the rainbow jersey. She'll try and make her way. Ramirez of Trinidad and Tobago's got to be careful, but manages to just make her way through. Wollaston round the outside. Ramirez on the inside's got to be careful. And it is from Trinidad and Tobago, Alexi Ramirez that gets eliminated. Got to be looking left, right, eyes in the back of your head in this one, to make sure that you don't get caught at the back. Lani Wittevrongel from Belgium goes around the outside. Wollaston just taking that rear position. You can see how tight it's getting, how bunched up it's getting as everyone tries to find their way through. Wollaston just keeping herself out of trouble. Adelina Sakon, gets eliminated. Neutral athletes. Ali Wollaston is just taking up this position on the back of the bunch here. Acevedo is behind her from Mexico. This was the tactic of Great Britain's Laura Kenny over the years as well. Just like that rear position and just like to be able to pick riders off in front of her. So Wollaston makes an acceleration over the top. Looked like our Chilean rider was number 9, Scarlett Cortez Ugarte, that gets eliminated. So Acevedo Mendoza from Mexico, and Ali Wollaston there. Wollaston, right, you can see, just fighting on the inside is number 21 from Hong Kong, China. Was it our Czech rider, though, that Bartova was also living dangerously? It is number 21 that's eliminated this time, though, Li Shewing from Hong Kong. Game over for Li Shewing. Bartova's got to be careful, just trying to find a way through Lani Witte-Vrongel. So she's going to have to go the long way Ryan now has Bartova, but in May she might get the run here. Bartova, she comes over the top, so those riders on the inside will start to get pinched. Or might be our rider there from Slovakia that got shuffled back in the pack. We'll see how they call that, but it wasn't. It was Lani Witte-Vrongel. It looked really close on the line, but Lani Witte-Vrongel is eliminated. Bell lap this time. Got to be careful as Elzbieta Bachikova from Slovakia, our Aussie, has also got to watch as well her position there. Claudia Marks. Marks has got to find a way through here. Can she get round over the top? Doesn't look like she can. And it is number 45, Claudia Marks, that's eliminated from Australia. Now Dyson with the devil at the bottom of the track. It's Vittoria Grassi. Grassi of Italy is our last rider, just ahead of her. Violetta De May from France. De May is the one rider that is living dangerously now. She's going to go up for the inside position. Will she have enough track? Bachikova of Czechia is also there. Grassi, though, couldn't quite find the way through. So Vittoria Grassi is eliminated for Italy. So 1-by-1 eliminating bell lap this time. Ali Wollaston second from the back. Gabriela Bartova of Czechia. Leylin Teutenberg's also got to be really careful here for Germany. Teutenberg kicks back, goes high on the banking to try and find her way through. Right on the front is Lisa Van Bell. Going through. Ooh, that was tight. It looked like Stenberg. We'll see how they call that. It is. So Nita Yvonne Stenberg is eliminated. It shows just how quickly it can change in the elimination. 1 minute you think you're safe as houses, and the next minute you're eliminated. Bachikova of Slovakia, he's got to be careful. Bartova of Czechia, he's got to find a way through. The rider that could be in danger is the rider at the bottom of the track from Spain, although she's managed to just shuffle her way through. And it is Elzbieta Bachikova of Slovakia that ends up getting eliminated. Gabriela Bartova, though, the Czech rider, she's been living dangerously for quite a while here. De May from France glances over. Bartova kicks back again, has got to find her way through. Our rider from Poland. O'Brien in the centre from Ireland's got to be careful there, but it looks like the luck has finally run out. It has for Gabriela Bartova. It is the game you play when you ride at the back and try and pick off the riders in front of you. You see now our world champion in Ali Wollaston has moved herself up towards the front. Violetta De May towards the back. Nafisat Kozieva of Uzbekistan in the blue at the bottom of the track. O'Brien of Ireland has got to find her way over the top here. Rodriguez of Spain in the middle. Brian might away through, and it does look like we'll wait for the official call. It is Laura Rodriguez Cordero of Spain who gets eliminated. It's that decision you make. If you go up the inside, everyone swamps over the top. You just have nowhere to go and no more room to ride. DeMay makes her way over the top here. Uzbekistan has got the front. That was super tight. It looked like a Valganen, but we'll wait for the official word. It wasn't. It was DeMay of France whose luck ran out there. Right on the line, they consult the photo finish. So Valeria Valganen, number 2. Aoife O'Brien is over the top. Dane has also got to be careful. Helen Klinger. She comes over the top. See the elimination. So the rider from Poland, Maja Tracker, goes out that time. The elbows are sharpened further down in the bunch. Lisa Van Bell has the front for in the orange of the Netherlands. Ali Wollaston on the outside. Yareli Acevedo Mendoza of Mexico on the inside. O'Brien trying to come over the top. Helen Klinger in the red of Denmark. How is this going to work on the rush to the line? It could be our Uzbekistan rider that's eliminated this time. It is rider number 44, Nafosatko Zieva, that is eliminated. So remember, we go down to 2 riders who fight it out for the victory. Bell lap this time. It's Mizuki Ikeda from Japan who's on the back. O'Brien of Ireland's got to be the one here who's got to be careful. O'Brien's going to have to kick back and go the long way round here. He's got to find a way through somehow. Doesn't manage to, looks like. We'll see the official call. It is Aoife O'Brien who is eliminated. Ikeda comes through for Japan over the top. Ikeda now wants that front position. Bell lap this time. Leylin Teutenberg, Acevedo of Mexico. Yareli Acevedo just getting shuffled back. Leylin Teutenberg might have some power though to give the run from the back. Klinger of Denmark. If they all swing up the track here, see who ends up getting eliminated. Could be Leylin Teutenberg. It is number 20. So Leylin Teutenberg is eliminated. That takes us down to 6. We've got Helen Klinger of Denmark. You have Mizuki Ikeda from Japan. Yareli Acevedo from Mexico. Valeria Valganen from the AIN. Lisa Van Bell of the Netherlands, and Ali Wollaston, the world champ in the rainbow jersey. Bell this time. Here we go up to the elimination. It's left the glance a little bit too late, and it is Valeria Valganen who is eliminated this time. Just look back a touch late there, did Valganen. Down to the Netherlands, Denmark, Mexico, Japan and New Zealand. Lisa Van Bell, bronze medalist in the European Championships. They're going to go all 5 up the track here. Ali Wollaston trying to find a way through, trying to get some height, comes over the top. That was close. Is it the rainbow jersey that falls? It is. Ali Wollaston is eliminated. So Wollaston, the rainbow jersey goes out. We just saw her dive up the track, try to get a bit of height to get the run on the group, but didn't manage to do it. Ikeda comes over the top here for Japan. We're down to 4. Japan, Denmark, Netherlands and Mexico. Ikeda wants the front as Ellen Klinger of Denmark. The shoulders are rocking and rolling, the head is going side to side. And it is Denmark in Ellen Klinger that is eliminated. One more sprint to go before we go down to 2. One more elimination now to follow. Bell lap this time. So Joreli Acevedo on the back as Lisa Van Bell accelerates to the front. Mizuki Ikeda, can she hold off Joreli Acevedo? Here comes Acevedo over the top. Is it going to be the Japanese rider that's eliminated? It is. It's Mizuki Ikeda, my apologies, who is eliminated. And we're down now to Joreli Acevedo Mendoza from Mexico and Lisa Van Bell from the Netherlands. Van Bell drops down the track, gets some height, gets the run, but Acevedo, we know what the experience of the Mexican rider is. Can she take the victory here in this one? Down the back straight, and Van Bell still has the front, looks back over the shoulder. Acevedo Mendoza tries to get the slingshot over the top. It's going to come down to the throw to the line, but it goes to Mexico. And Joreli Acevedo Mendoza takes the victory. Super cool, ice cool elimination race there from Acevedo. Really well fought battle, you would say, in that one for the Mexican rider to take the victory. And a good battle there with Lisa Van Bell for the gold medal. Super experienced though is Joreli Acevedo. And there you have it, there's confirmation. Maya Tracker, Nafisa Kozieva, Aoife O'Brien, Leylin Tutton, Valeria Valkonen, Ali Wollaston, Ellen Klinger, Mizuki Ikeda, Lisa Van Bell, and your winner is Joreli Acevedo Mendoza from Mexico. Multiple Pan-American champion, Acevedo, DeMay, Rodriguez, Bartova, Pachikova, Stenberg, Grassi, Marks, Vita Vrongo, Lee, and Cortez Ugarte. Our top 20 with Adelina Sakon, Alexi Ramirez, and Lily Plant. So one more race to come this evening. Men's team sprint finals. And the battle for bronze is between Australia and France, and the gold medal ride-off will be between Great Britain and Japan. So the riders just getting themselves into position. So qualification this morning, Australia 42.330. France qualified 4th quickest with 42.466. Round 1, Australia took it from Canada in 42 seconds, 42.047. France in 42.571. So this should be a close fought battle in the bronze ride-off. So Ryan Elliott, Lee Hoffman, Daniel Barber, Florian Grengbo, Ryan Helal has come in, and Tom Dirac from France. That is who we're going to see in action. Away we go. Australia in the home straight. France in the back straight. Both fairly close in terms of the distance between them. Australia just marginally outside. Let's see where we are at the end of the first lap. So Australia marginally down on France. It's a bit of daylight though between the French riders. So 0.8080, we get the bell this time. 1 lap to go. And Australia still marginally outside as we come up to the half-lap positions. Oh, it looks like the Aussies starting to take the lead, and they have round to their start positions. It's going to be super, super close. And the Australians have taken it. They edge out France by 0.343. Great finish. There was just a little bit of distance between man 2 and 3 for France. The Aussies 2 and 3, super tight. And in the end, it looked like that was the distance, very close to that distance between them at the end. But Australia take the bronze medal ahead of France. 42.352 for Australia, 42.695 for France. So an average speed there of 63.751 kilometers an hour. So the opening lap for the Aussies was 17.226. They went through 500 meters in 29.565. France opening with 17 seconds, 0.216, and they went through 500 meters with 29.372. But there was just those few meters. It doesn't make a huge amount of difference from an aerodynamics point of view, but just in terms of that timing, when they came round to that finish of lap 3. We're going to move on in we're going to have the gold medal ride off now. So a really interesting battle that we have now between Great Britain and Japan. Japan, the Asia team sprint champions. So Nagasako, Ota and Obara, Radford, Richardson and Ledingham Horn are the representatives here. It's Kaya Ota, Yoshi, Nagasako, Yufa, Obara, Harry Ledingham Horn, Harry Radford and Matthew Richardson. Now away we go. Radford leads off for Great Britain. So Great Britain in the home straight. Japan in the back straight through half a lap. And Japan marginally up on Great Britain. They go through second lap. Matthew Richardson takes over for Great Britain through half lap splits. And Japan still up by 0.319. Are the Asian champs going to take this one? 1 lap to go, but it does look like Harry Ledingham Horn is starting to edge this one back through half a lap to go this time, and it is neck and neck. It's so close. 0.019 in favour of Japan. What have they got on the line? They throw the bikes to the line, and it goes to Great Britain. What a finish there, that final lap. Japan led pretty much until the throw, and it is a gold medal to Great Britain ahead of Japan. But what a team sprint final. What an even match between Great Britain and Japan, and the Asian champs in the team sprint. Really exciting to see as well the continued growth of the team sprint team from Japan. Team sprint last year in terms of general classification after the 3 rounds of the Nations Cup. Great Britain, China, Australia, Germany 5th for Japan overall in the Nations Cup last year. And that concludes our racing for this evening. Stay with us for our award ceremonies. And we're going to do it all again tomorrow, same time. So Omnium, men's Omnium, we'll take you through that. The women's sprints, the men's Kieran, the women's Madison we also have tomorrow. There's your final classification. Malaysia, Poland, Netherlands, Germany, Czechia, Canada, France, are your top 10, and then your medalists: Australia take bronze, Japan take silver, and Great Britain take the gold. So real welcome gold medal, you would say, there for Great Britain's Matthew Richardson. 11th for India, 12th for Mexico, 13th for Kazakhstan, 14th for Lithuania, 15th for Argentina, and 16th for Bulgaria. So some really fast times, some really great racing we've had on the opening night of the Track Nations Cup here in Konya, in Turkey. Beautiful venue that they built. Let's take you through some slow-mos. Great start. Bradford, Bridgeton and Leadingham-Horn. There's Matthew Richardson taking over in second. Knows he's good, knows they've got it. Great ride from Japan. Konya Ota was really, really dominant in the Nations Cup last year. So he took this overall, took the sprint ahead of Matthew Richardson and Basilius Lendl. Nicholas Paul, Harry Lebrayson was our top 5 overall last year. Konya Ota also taking the Kieran classification last year of Jack Carlin, Jeffrey Hogler, Matthew Glater and Matthew Richardson. But just one Nations Cup this year scheduled so far. And it's always super interesting to come to a different country and see the velodrome and see how it's riding, how it's looking. And it's the right size as well. They've done a really nice job on it. I think the capacity of the seating is about 2,500 people. So I think as they build the sport and really build it into a spectator sport here in Konya and try and tempt people back. The ticket pricing has been fantastic as well. It's been really well priced to try and get people interested, try and get people in. There's publicity all over the city. There's posters and banners and everything everywhere. They have local TV coverage here in Turkey as well, or national TV coverage rather as well. So hopefully, and they've got some really interesting riders coming through, and that's what you need. So as we build in towards the next Olympic cycle, just bringing those riders through, bringing the team through, that's what will help create the legacy of this event. And just as all nations do, and all nations have seen, and you've seen that from the growth of the different nations over the last probably 25 years really, and more and beyond, as each nation got their world-class velodrome, so they started to really challenge for world medals, Olympic medals, continental medals and championships. So it's
First of
really,
all,
really
you have taken first place elimination race in the Track Nations Cup. How did your race go for you today?
I am happy, very, very happy. The elimination race is a race amazing, difficult, but I am preparation this is a month. I am very, very happy.
You will race Omnium. How will you prepare for mentally this race?
Oh, yeah, the Omnium is my second World Nation Cup in Omnium. I am preparada for this race. I am very, very amazing this race. Bueno, thank you so much, my coach, my family, Conade, Mexico, everything in Mexico for your love.
I wish you success rest of season. Thank you.
Yoreli Acevedo. happy, and she should be. What a ride. Really, really exciting rider to watch already, Acevedo. 23 years old, from Mexico. So, multiple Pan American titles that she has had over the years, as well as Mexican national titles as well. As an under 23, so a really exciting rider to come through. And it's such an exciting race to watch, the elimination race. I love it, and I love it when we separate it out as well in things like the Track Nations Cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the award ceremony of the 2025 UCI Track Nations Cup in Konya, Turkey.
So we're going to have our medal ceremony for the women's elimination race first. Yareli, you will see in action in the Omnium, as riders who have dropped in and done the elimination will also ride in the Omnium.
Award ceremony of the women's elite elimination. The medals will be presented by Mehmet Sedat Ferhat, Secretary General of the Cycling Federation.
The Asian Omnium champion. So she'll be looking to perform well in that. She also took a gold in those Asian Championships in the team pursuits. So Mizuki Ikeda of Japan takes the bronze medal.
In second place, representing Netherlands, Lisa van Bel.
Lisa van Bel takes the silver medal for the Netherlands.
In first place, representing Mexico, Yoreli Acevedo.
And a very well-deserved gold medal for Mexico and Yoreli Acevedo Mendoza. Watch out for her in the Omnium. Watch out for all three of these riders in the Omnium.
The gifts will be presented by Erkan Oka, board member, Turkish Cycling Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time, your applause for our medalists.
So one more time for our medalists. Mizuki Ikeda from Japan, Lisa van Bel from the Netherlands, and from Mexico, our gold medalist for Yoreli Acevedo Mendoza. One more medal ceremony to come here this evening. as you'll see throughout the next years to come, really, in the next few years, all the teams will be looking to, they'll just refine, change their orders a little bit here and there. And then they'll come
Ladies
up with their
and gentlemen, welcome to the
Team
awards
Sport
ceremony
World
of the
Championships later this year.
2025 UCI Track Nations Cup in Konya, Turkey.
Hanımefendiler, beyefendiler, 2025 Konya
And then into
UCI
next year, closer and closer we get into next Olympics, the pressure rises.
Award ceremony of the men in
So moving on to our award ceremony.
Erkekler takım sprint oyunu.
The medals will be presented by Emin Kutoglu, the president of the Turkish Cycling Federation.
Madalyaları takdim etmek üzere Türkiye Bisiklet Federasyonu Başkanı Sayın Emin Müftüoğlu.
In third place, representing Australia.
Our Australian team in third place.
Daniel Barber, Ryan Elliott,
Daniel
Lee
Barber,
Hoffman.
Ryan Elliott and Lee Hoffman. Emin Müftüoğlu, the president of the Turkish Federation, Cycling Federation, presenting the medals.
In second place, representing Japan.
İkincilik kürsüsünde
And our second place team from Japan. What a final, you would say. We have Yoshitaku Nagasako, Kaya Ota, and Yuta Obara is the team from Japan.
In first place, representing Great Britain.
ve birincilik kürsüsünde
And our gold medalists
Harry
here
Ledingham
in the Track
Harry
Nations Cup
Bradford,
in
Matthew
Konya
Richardson.
are Great Britain, represented here by Harry Ledingham Horn, Harry Radford and Matthew Richardson.
The gifts will be presented by Metin Cengiz, Vice President, Turkish Cycling Federation.
ve hediyelerini takdim etmek üzere Türkiye Bisiklet Federasyonu As Başkanı Sayın Metin Cengiz.
So if you want to join us tomorrow, as I mentioned so far, we have the men's omnium. We kick off with the men's omnium on our coverage. The women's sprints. So we have the men's scratch. We have the tempo race for the omnium. We then have the women's marathon straight final. The women's sprint. All the way down to the finals of the women's sprint. We'll have the men's omnium, the elimination. We'll have the men's Kieran, and then we'll have the women's sprint final, third ride-offs if we need it, and then we will finish with the 25-kilometre points race that concludes the men's omnium. So that is our programme.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Day
please,
2.
one more time, your applause for our medalists.
Kürsüdeki sporcularımız için bir kez daha güçlü alkışlarınız lütfen.
So one more time, Australia bronze, Japan silver, Great Britain take the gold. Harry Radford, Matt Richardson and Harry Ledingham Horn. Ryan Elliott, Lee Hoffman, Daniel Barber for Australia. Second place, alternate Yuta Obara, Japan. So a great first night of racing to christen the Konya track. You would say great atmosphere, great racing, a new facility here in central Turkey.
All of our riders and
And the riders have put on a show, as they will continue to do this weekend. A lot of prestige around winning a Track Nations Cup, the World Cup, as they're also known. This is tomorrow's event schedule. So the men's Omnium Scratch, as I mentioned, the women's sprint, men's Kieran will go all the way through the men's Omnium, through the tempo race, through the elimination race, and into the points race. You do not want to miss that women's Madison final as well tomorrow. That is going to be an absolute thriller, as will the women's sprint finals. Make sure you join us for that. We love the Kierans as well. And if you're a big fan of your big gladiators of the boards, as you've seen in action here in the team sprint, you'll be able to tune in tomorrow and enjoy the rough and tumble of the Kieran for that one. Fast and furious racing guaranteed on day 2 of the Track Nations Cup. So as the racing comes to a conclusion, a great first night with some really well-deserved winners and gold medals to take home. Thanks for your company. I've been Marty McDonald. I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. You do not want to miss night 2. I'll bid you farewell. Bye for now.